By day, I invest in tech companies.
Okay, on today's program, we will talk about video evidence that Geoff Wilson was involved in a pump and dump scheme involving sports cards. Essentially, Geoff was telling you, the viewer, to buy cards when, according to a deleted video that I'm going to show you, Geoff was selling cards during the months he was telling you to buy them. But before we get into that, the situation with Geoff Wilson is becoming a lot more clear to me over the last 24 hours. I finally figured out who Geoff Wilson really is. How he is able to spend money like it's seemingly not his own. How he is able to spend all this time on sports cards, but claims to have all these other successful businesses over on the side.
That's not content.
You see, over the last few years, Geoff Wilson has been able to look in the camera and tell you guys that he is a successful tech investor. And many of you, when a well-dressed white man tells you something, you eat it up and believe it. But what tech companies has Geoff actually invested in, guys? I live less than an hour from the tech capital of the world. Seriously, what tech companies has Geoff been a part of that led to some kind of huge success or some kind of big acquisition that would have made it plausible that he could spend this type of money on sports cards? Guys, even a double-dipped $2 million PPP loan wouldn't pay for all the money Geoff Wilson blows on cards. I hate to really say this, but $2 million is not a lot of money.
I have a 9-figure bank account.
Especially the way Geoff Wilson spends it. Like, $2 million is not a lot of money. It's certainly not coming from his sports card investor company, which has 22 employees. That company does not make money. This is an area where I might have some level of expertise, guys. Making money on sports card content. Guys, with 22 employees, Geoff does not make money on his Market Movers app and YouTube revenue. There's not enough money coming in to pay for 22 employees and himself. It's absolutely not freaking possible. So where does Geoff get his money? Like, where does the money actually come from? Well, we finally figured it out last night, thanks to everyone who emailed me over the last 24 hours. It turns out there is someone in Geoff's family who is rich, who is independently wealthy, who is a highly successful an intelligent person, and who has, according to my sources, had a huge score when she sold her business for more money than any single baseball card has ever sold for. And this person in Geoff's family probably gets paid over $1 million a year in salary and benefits to continue to run this company that netted her such a huge score. Guys, the successful person in Geoff's family is Geoff's wife, Kim. It was Kim Wilson who started a company called Social News Desk and sold it to Graham Holdings in 2014. I heard the sale of the company was huge. I couldn't verify the number, but it is a big number, enough money to definitely fund her husband going off and playing with baseball cards. In addition to selling the company, Kim is still president of that company, Social News Desk. And my guess is this woman, again, makes over $1 million in salary and benefits per year. Social News Desk is a back end for TV stations and programs to use, and this is a real business. Again, I have sources that said this company sold for a significant amount of money back in 2014. This is the first provable evidence of where Geoff got his money. Not some $2 million double dip PPP loan or a triple dip PPP loan. Dip. No, guys, this is the first provable evidence of where Geoff got his money. Geoff cannot point to one success like the one his wife had. Period. Research Geoff Wilson and find me a success bigger or even comparable to the one his wife has. Geoff is successful because his wife is a super rich and intelligent person on her own. Maybe Geoff Wilson is actually a lot smarter than I thought.
I think that Will Greer right now is about 4 times better of an investment than Kyler Murray.
Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about what Geoff does all day, and that is play with sports cards. Okay, so in May 2021, rewind the clock a little bit, Geoff made a video that he has since deleted telling you that he actually sold a good portion of his cards back in February 2021, 3 months before he made this deleted video I'm going to show you. And if you remember conveniently, February 2021, when Geoff says he sold all his cards, were when sports card prices were literally at all-time record highs. So let's play that clip. Sorry for the smiley face over Geoff. Geoff, at the time he deleted this video, was threatening legal action against anyone who published it. He even got an account taken off Instagram in part for using this video. So let's roll the clip.
When I began to see the prices jumping hundreds or thousands of dollars overnight on a whole bunch of cards throughout the hobby, I said, okay, this is starting to get a little bit overheated. It is time to sell. And I made the decision on February 8th that it was time to sell off a good portion of my cards.
Okay, so a man telling you he sold all his cards 3 months ago really wouldn't matter at all. It's in the context of his other videos that is really telling. You see, Geoff used to tell you cards to either buy or sell in his videos. So if Geoff sold a good portion of his collection in February 2021, wouldn't his videos at this time also be telling you to sell your cards?
Then sell those cards.
He'd honestly look like a genius if he actually did this, but no. Geoff was telling you to buy sports cards from February 2021 to May 2021. It's honestly pretty disgusting. I see why he deleted the video. I'll post the data in the video description. But during the 3 months when Geoff claims to have sold his cards, he told you to buy 28 out of 35 cards he talked about in his videos. If you took his advice and purchased every single card that he told you to, it would have cost you $47,410. You would be down $25,143 if you took his advice. Look, I wouldn't care if he was wrong on all his picks at all. I would not care at all. But he claims he was selling his cards during this time. Why was he telling you to buy?
James Harden's rookie cards look like an absolute steal right now.
I do not care about the $2 million double-dipped PPP loan. I do not care about that at all. That's not a lot of money. It's the fact that he disrespected the card community so much, selling cards when he was telling you to buy them. It's absolutely disgusting. He should get back on that little couch of his and go through his data and say, what cards was he selling during that time? It's absolutely freaking disgusting, this guy. But anyways, hope you guys like this little trilogy or however many videos we've done on Geoff Wilson. If any new developments happen, we will be back some other time, some other place, probably soon here on Sports Card Radio.